Good morning from the Grayland Estate here out in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Here for David Daggett's Smiley Triathlon Festival. It's my second time out here. Beautiful, beautiful grounds, as you can see. This was built and funded by the tobacco companies out here in Winston-Salem. As you probably recognize the name, Winston and Salem are two big tobacco companies. What I want to tell you is somebody believed in this, somebody believed in that business, to build that business. And in order to be successful, you have to sacrifice and put a lot of work in before anybody believes in you. And you're going to have to do that for years. And you're going to have to do that long before anybody knows you. But the willingness and the belief in yourself to push through when nobody believes in you, nobody's supporting you, nobody knows you, and nobody's applauding you, is going to give you the tools that you need throughout the course of your life to reach levels of success, levels of happiness, levels of contribution, levels of purpose that your wildest imaginations can't even comprehend. I'm sure when they started Winston-Salem, those brands, they didn't dream on having all of this built. But as they progressed and as they saw the vision unfolding, they built what they saw in their mind's eye. So in order to start turning your life around, what vision do you have for your life? What vision are you holding? What have you written down? Have you written down any goals? You have to have 1-year goals, 5-year goals, and 10-year goals. So if you haven't done any of that, here's a great tip that you should do this weekend. You should sit down, get quiet, shut everything off, no distractions, and let your mind run wild and free. Let it run wild and free, no constraints, and write down 300 things of dreams and ideas that you want to have happen. It doesn't necessarily mean something that you can get. It's dreams and ideas that you would like to have. And as you write down 300 of them, put a 1, a 5, and a 10 next to them. 1 for 5, 1 for 1, 5 for 5, 10 for 10. That's around generally around the time frame that you want to have that happen. Why do you do that? Because you want to let your mind run wild and free. You want to get out of the day-to-day of just getting by, working your job, collecting your paycheck, raising your family. Okay, what is life going to mean to you? Because life in a house, this thing was not just built, it was constructed. Somebody laid out the land, they put the foundation in, they put the trees in, they built the walls, they had the windows designed, the roof was designed, they laid out all of this. And it's the same thing how this home and this whole big estate was constructed. Your life needs to be constructed too as well. And this is a daily process. They didn't just do this for one day. This was probably over the course of hundreds of years, I would think. I don't know the history of Winston-Salem, how long they were in business or still in business. I stopped smoking when I was 2005, so I lost the touch and the feel of the cigarette brands and that grip on that they have on you. But this was a long journey to build all of this. This just didn't happen. So your life is just like that too as well. And I want to just leave that with you. And if you haven't done that, I encourage you to start designing your life the way you want to see it, how you want to feel, what relationships you want to have, the meanings that you want to have with those relationships, the associations that you make with those relationships, the good and the bad, the feeling and the that you have with not accomplishing your goals and accomplishing your goals, because the feelings will pull you. So make sure you attach good meanings to things, good whys and reasons why you're doing what you're doing. Because if you have a strong why and a strong meaning and strong feelings that are healthy and safe, it's going to pull you through when times get tough, because times will get tough. You will not achieve all your goals. You will recover a lot of roadblocks, setbacks, people that misunderstand you. You'll lose a lot of love. You'll be misunderstood. It's just part of the journey. It's part of the journey because you're designing your life. And when you design your life, you don't design it with a group of people. You design it for you because it's what it means and feels to you. Of course, you take into account all the other parts, but ultimately, you can be a very successful person and get what you want, but you could be very, very unhappy, and you could be struggling with a lot of addictions, and your relationships can be all screwed up. So the better that you design your life for you, the more you feel good and the more you can give out to everybody else. And that's success, I think, for me, and I think for a lot of people. It's how you feel on the inside. It's not what you can get, not what you can build, not what you can achieve and become. It's how you feel on the inside. That should be the real ROI of your life. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go get some coffee, breakfast, leave you guys, and have a great day. Live free, live amazingly.